So my friend from Canada, and another training stool, but you don't see it from here. But that was many years ago where I trained in the middle of the city. There you had to pay entry. Watch now. Here, this is our theater, you know. That is a very beautiful place here. And there is the old city behind of this, you know. But now there I don't walk, there are too many people, you know, there are so many people ill. But there we have a sightseeing tower, you don't see it from here, you have to go a little bit more far back. And on this sightseeing tower you could move up, there were stairs which you have to go around. Yeah, you don't see it from here now, other side would be better, but you can imagine what I mean. The old historical city with the cobblestone, yeah, now they make it also other. Yeah, you don't see it from here, but you can imagine a bit in that height of that building, and there you move up always the stairs, you know. And there, you know, I have fear of height, you know, when something falls down, when you fall down, you are dead. And there you move up, and there is the place to hold is only in that height around, and all goes down, so you are. So my friend from Canada, now other day, few weeks or 2 weeks later, around 3 weeks later, now I can make the video. I show you the tower, what I have told you now. But we are entering into this tower because it is Sunday and there are not that many people. But first of all, watch this. This is the government, I would call it, you know. And here they made a skate plaza for skateboarders, but that was not in the sense when they built this place, because that was all green in the 90s. And now watch, these are the perfect ramps for skateboarders. And this place is known in the whole wide world as one of the best skate plazas in the world, you know. There are coming people all over to make this, you know, perfect ramps, you know, to jump over. And there are the stairs and hills, and you know, the city would not expect that this will be one day a perfect place for skateboarders. But this is now the capital of the city, and over there is the main street to the old city, and there is the tower, and there we will enter in. And that is why we are here now. And it is the government, you know, the old house. And here, this is, you know, the tower, you know, not the tower, that is, I don't know how in English, you know. But you see the stairs here to jump off, you know, maybe also for parkour, you know, we have a few things. And also here, you know, watch this, you know, when you're a skateboarder, that is the absolute best of the best, you know. There are short ones, steeper ones, higher ones, you know, all made, I don't know, the architect of this has to be a skateboarder, because otherwise they cannot be. You see that? I made a video here, you know, with a South American girl from Guatemala. She was a professional drone flyer for a big car company, you know. And when you see that, that was a cool video what we made. That was, yeah, almost 2 years now. But you see that goes on, you know. That is pretty cool, you know. And here the next thing, you know. But here also were parkour people, you know. They made a video here, what I have seen. They put on there on the street a trampoline and made their flips out, you know. You know who I have shown you, the guy that was here. And here is our casino, you know. And then we enter in the main street, and there we come straight to the thing. That is the casino of us, you know. You see? I don't know if you see it on the wide angle, the Letters Casino, this building. That was the Hilton Hotel back in the days, you know. And so now we move in, and that house, that was destroyed in war, you know. When the war was, that was completely damaged, but still is here, you know. I've seen pictures of that, you know. My grandmother lived in that time. And here is the Bogen, how it is called in English, I don't know. And here that is also crazy. Here you have a shop that is extraordinary. You get costumes, I don't know in English, extra things, you know, like a military dress, a police dress for for carnival, you know, and such things. And this shop exists since I live, you know. You know the masks, you see them? You see? And that such a shop still exists, you know, in an area where you cannot park, you know, there's no parking place, nothing. That is really one of a kind in the days nowadays where everyone makes online, you know. And now we are entering the main street. We make it through the Bogen, you know. But here I can, to drive with bicycle with the camera is very stupid, because here always police is, but maybe not now in the morning. And when they see you with the camera, because they always are standing at the street with their car and watching out, you know. At weekends the whole day they are staying there and checking what people are doing because of safety, you know. So we move a bit, but this is not far. And here it is, the entrance to the main city, and there it is in the old city, there is the tower, you know, where I moved up. And now wait, we have to be careful, quick. So here it is, this is it, we wait until the car passes. Welcome to the entrance. Here we have it, there we have to go through, and then the main street, you see it, there is the start. We move now there. And then you see the main shopping center, but it's not the biggest. They also rebuilt this. And here I will drive a bit, but I will put the camera on there, because then they see you have both hands on the bicycle and nothing happens. But when we are entering in, then, and there is the at the end there is the train station, you know. And yeah, in that tower, there you have to pay entry. I will show you that. But from here to the, you know, here starts the main street. And then is the second part of the main street, and their cars are not allowed to drive. And from there on we film, because to walk here now, wait, I'll show you something. That is cool. Watch out there. Maybe you see it. When you watch now through this, there is the old Bergisel, the ski jumping thing on the hill. There we have to go also, because there were stairs. I will tell in an extra video. Then you know the routes what I make. But now thankfully I have the bicycle again. I'm allowed to drive and train again, and that is much more. But now I put it on like this, you see. Then we make a few meters. And now there is no police. I see when they are coming or hearing them. You see? Oh, the bell. The city of bells. Ding dong, ding dong. You know. There was a McDonald's in. It's not here anymore. Sports center, you know. Now I have to be careful, because now I don't hear what is. No. So now we are in. That is the absolute main capital, what we are here. This more main part of the city does not go now. And here all the tourists come because of the golden roof. We have a golden roof, and that is world famous, you know. And now here we are. I will go down from the bicycle now. And normally that is completely full, you know. Wait. And you see they have mixed it up now with new buildings and old buildings. This is like an old building, you know. It's also a main part, but this is the absolute main city, street, you know. Back in the days there was a tram driving and cars, and now it's only for walking. And this is the shopping mall, Kaufhaus Tirol it is called. And that was back in the days completely other, you know. That was the old one, and they have rebuilt this, I would say 15 years ago. I was in there when they have opened it up, you know. When, in other words, when they have built it, when no shop was in. And that is the Anna-Säule here, you know. This big thing in the middle. That is the absolute, when you talk about where is the middle of the whole city, then it is exactly here. when you sit on there, you know. And there is the Rathaus Gallery. There is also a shopping mall in. Sometimes they're playing the instruments on there, you know. And there you can move in. And there it is also cool, because there are a lot of shops in, you know. You can buy DVDs, and it is really nice, you know. We can, yeah, I show you only from here that you see that. And now you have people here. And you can walk in now, it is Sunday, you know. Oh, I have my bicycle, it's not good. And you kick you out, you know. But you see there are a lot of shops. And it looks nice, or? So I also know this building. And yeah, there are more shops, you know, when you go through, but the shops are now closed, you know. That is closed. But that is the thing, you know, that is now very modern, and we have it all here, you know. The modern stuff and also the old part combined together, you know. When you are in here, you would not imagine that outside there are the old houses, you know. Butlers, Lacoste. Oh, we have the flickering, 30 FPS, no, you know it, 25 FPS. We have a 50 hard electricity here in my country. And here is this big shopping where you can go downstairs, and there you have the DVDs, you know. And here you come out, there are restaurants, you know. Very, very nice. But now, you know, television. But now we go out. That you see the tower, you know, and that is the old part of the city with the golden roof. And this tower, you know, I used when I was ill, and then to come back, you know, not like 1 week ill and then, no, when you have something more serious, like the Epstein-Barr virus, and then to come in, every stair is difficult, you know. And that was a very good part. And that I will show you now. Now we move out. In the 90s, this was completely other, you know. The young people will not imagine that, how that looked, you know. But now we go out and you see the old part again. And then we travel in, you know, Main Street, and left is the old city, you know. And there we have to go now. So here we are again, with the nice houses. And here you see it already, the tower. There it is. This building, that is called the City Tower, and there you have to move up, and there we go. Then you know the background story, because if I only tell or don't show the thing, then you cannot imagine that, you know, or how much is going on. Here is also a cool place that is also famous. Maybe when you see sometimes a picture with that, a lot of tourists are here, you know, thousands, 10,000s of tourists. And they all made pictures exactly here. So when you see that in the background, maybe it was made here in Innsbruck. Always watch out. I've seen a lot of people around the world who have pictures, and then you know they were in Innsbruck here. And here, you know, that is also cool. And that looked also other, you know. Here I made a video for 2003, you know, 22 years ago. They had an old, yeah, the same, the Watergate. There was a Watergate. And they had there a rail to slide down with the soap shoes, you know. Can you remember that? Soap shoes, that would be something for you, you know. That was very popular. Shoes with the sole. They had a slide tool on the soles, like at the aggressive inline shoes. Also at the free running Schlappen, Jan tried this out, you know, like the new shit. But that we had in the 90s, you know. I bought the soap shoes in 1998, and there we made this, you know. In 1992, soap was the thing, the company, I think. And Jan Schlappen tried it. You have seen maybe the video where he tried to slide on the rails with those soap shoes, you know. They are coming back. And here we have an old CD shop that exists also all the time. You watch out, what does we have here all? You know, you see 40 euro, the LB is 40 euro, you know. Pub, you know, the Kölsch. What do we have here? Yeah, a lot of things, but we have to move on, you know. You see, that is when you go to the city, you always watch and this and that. Then the time goes on. But to the tower, now the time runs out on the camera, you know. But here again, the spot, and now the old part is completely different. That is the building where we are entering now, the tower, that is from, I would say, 1450. Can you imagine it? 1450. The year 1450. Since then it is around 50 meters high, and back in the days that was one of the biggest building, I don't know from how many cities around. Now it is not that big anymore, you know, but still also impressive. And the stairs, they are not allowed to build in there a lift, you know. It's called a lift or a elevator. They are not allowed because it is under they are not allowed because it is so old that nothing, they cannot change something, you know. They are not allowed. It has to be like it is now, it has to stay, you know. And here now a car comes, this could be a police now, or I have the display, and normally, yeah, that's the only thing why I use it, taxi. No, ooh, that is not good. Car is driving, and here is the police, as I told you. They are staying here, you see? They are always here, the whole time. They are staying here, you know. Of safety, I don't know. Normally, you know, in a city you don't need safety. And here, that is also the second capital street, and here we are entering in winter, you know. Here we have the Christmas market, and I tell you, there are all Christmas stands. And the people are from the end to here, only people, you know. And here, that is the old thing. And you see here they had the old, the cobblestone, you know. And here they have now asphalt, and that goes since years. They need years what they do now here, you know, to change it, to make it new, order, and this and that, you know. And now it looks really strange because some part is asphalt, some part are cobblestones. And here are the traditional old houses, you know, these are the oldest. And in front there is the main, how it is called, the most prestige thing where tourists come, the golden roof, you know. You see it, there is the golden roof there. And here you can eat pizza, you know. I was in there. Another one who is ill, we have to move a little bit. So, because you see that how it is asphalt cobblestone. I don't know why they need years to change that, you know. That is sometimes in this city they need years to build something, you know. That is the bad part. Here the old thing, you know. And here we have it. This is it now, the tower. The reason why we made the video, you see, 1450 around, since that time it exists. And here these are the new cobblestones, you know. And the golden roof, you know. That is what Innsbruck is famous for. That is why you are coming, of the golden roof. And here this is the tower, you know. You see how high this is. And at the end on there you can stay and make the round. And you have to enter in here. But this costs, you have to pay entry, you know, to walk up there. The costs around €4.50, around $5, you know. And these are, 50 meters. Here you see the tickets. And there are a lot of people. And really I had to go up, and then sometimes I had to turn around because it was too difficult to me to move up, you know. When you had an illness like the pfeifische Drüsenfieber, I was not able to move up, you know. I had to turn at the middle, and it is very scary to me because I'm scared of height. And these are round stairs, and in the middle they goes down. So if you clap over the rail, you fall down from that height, boom, you know. And that is really scary because the round stairs, you know, and not that height. And and then at the last end, well, they have a glass stair, you know. Then and that is also tricky to go out there, you know, because it's so old. So when you are scared of height, I would think 10 times if you move up here, you know. But as a training, you know, that was perfect to me because I could not move to the mountains or drive with a bicycle. So I moved here, I paid the entry and tried if I can go up or not. And so that was my training. And you see now, you can adjust to it how you want it, you know. And here the golden roof. Oh, what do we have here? The bells, have you heard? And this is normally completely full. And from a little bit more far, you see to the mountains, you know. But now we are too close. There are a lot of nice things, you know. It's really a cool part. There are a lot of things. You see, yeah, there is a big old church. I can also show you that. There it is, you know. So, and the tower, that was really a good tool to train. Now they built all the things, you know. But those cobblestones are also not that great, you know, because they are wobbling. I don't know, here in the city they have a wobbling problem. The basketball courts are wobbling, the new ones. And now those stairs, you know, I was not here now a long time, so I haven't seen them. But that is completely not straight. That is completely uncomfortable. I don't know, you know. But you know, of course, they will make it that the water rinses down, you know. You always have to think why that the water rinses. And here you see that is the church, but now, yeah, we can pass, or? Yeah, well, pass. So you see, there is also old parts. And here is a very beautiful old church, you know. So, here we have this tool. Wait, I have to go here. Nice park. Normally completely full, you know. So, and that is also here since so long, you know. Yeah, very, very nice. And here you have those old traditional shops, you know. That is, you see, there you get the famous, you see, all the things here. And here you get the soaps, you know, the Walde. Walde is very famous, you see, 770s around. And those soaps you can buy here, you know, these are always parcels, you know, when Christmas is or someone has birthday, you buy a soap, you know, they are famous here. And yeah, but on Sunday, you know, all is closed and it is morning and so no one is here, but normally that is full packed. And here you see it, you know, the tower. Here on, there is the platform, you have a good view, you know, to the city. Yeah, but now we move out and there is also a nice place where you see to the promenade, the entrance to the Höttinger Höll is there, you know. That I have to show you at least. And now the ding dong, you hear? Always the bells here. So if you are not used up to bells, I don't know if you would like it here, because here you always hear bells. But when you are growing up with that sound, it is normal, you know. You will not say, wow, that is strange, but when you are not used up to this, maybe this is a bit annoying. Because again, why, for what? That is annoying, you know. Yeah, and here we move out. You see here they made all the cobblestones, but phew, I don't know. For old people, you know, they can, yeah, I don't know. But you see, very, very nice. There are traditional restaurants. And you see the people here, that is also a thing. Some are very, they have short pants, a t-shirt on, or like me, or this now who is running here, have a lot of things on, you know. It has now around 7 degrees, you know, 7 degrees. So it is not warm, you know. You see the snow in the mountain, but sometimes you have people with t-shirt and short pants where you would think, boy, it is summer, 30 degrees. No, 7 degrees. When I moved out, it had 6 degrees. And now here is the end, and now watch. Here we have the nice view, and here is the nice panorama. I will move there, and then we finish this video. You know, I hope we have 1 or 2 minutes, so it has to be green. Green, 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 green. Oh, I changed it now. I go over the street, it's better than we have quicker. And so the old in Asterix and Obelix films, you have seen those, how is called, bottles, the wooden bottles. And here it is also famous to make a photo here. So now we can pass. Bam, bam, bam. So, and now here there is the entrance to Höttinger Höll, you know. Here on, there it is. So, and now this is a nice panorama with these houses here. And there the people make photos. You stay here and then you have this nice panorama, you know. And there is the entrance to Höttinger Höll, you know. And that is pretty cool. And here you would have something for parkour a little bit. But here they are changing, but they are all people now, you know. That is our market hall where you can buy fresh vegetables and things. And here are a lot of obstacles. There was also skaters were here in the 90s. And yeah, and that it is, you know. So from that sense, we see us at the next video. Bye and ciao.